Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. Today I just want to do an update because I know I've been saying I'm off YouTube, I'm having a break, but I found some things out. So when I tried to do episode 1, because I have tried to film episode 1 of The Physical Way, or what was going to be a longer form episode, like weekly based episode format, I found it didn't work. What was happening was I was essentially making the same mistakes that I was making during the daily release schedule, which was I was just ranting, and at some points I was just like, okay, I've got to make it to an hour, so I'll talk a bit more about this topic. When if a topic only needs 5 minutes, I would have been spending 10 minutes on that trying to stretch out the episode. So it was plagued by a lot of the same issues that I was making in the daily videos. So in terms of daily release schedules, uh, they're done, so I'm not going back to that format. That is done. In terms of the 1 hour or like 45-minute longer form videos, there will be some of those, but it's not going to be a weekly release schedule where I'm just doing it for the sake of doing it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to return to shorter form videos, so I will be back on YouTube next week. That is going to be I do have a layout for what I want to do, what I wanted to do in episode 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break those up into 3 different videos. So instead of having one longer form video where I'm trying to stretch it out for as long as possible, I'm going to just slowly go through and say like, okay, one video is for this, take as long as you need to, short as long as you need to, and don't worry about, okay, we've got to make it here because we want to hit time codes, you know? I just want to make a good video that I'm passionate to talk about. So that's what's going to be happening. I'm going to be going back to not daily videos, but maybe one every second day, one every third day, or maybe I just don't even bother with any sort of regular release schedule and I just post when I feel like I have something I need to talk about. So that way it keeps you guys, like when you log into YouTube, it'll be a nice little surprise if there's a video there, rather than just being like, oh, it's a new day, Jamie's probably uploaded. I'm going to be focusing more on talking about topics I'm passionate about and that I've actually put a bit of thought into. So when I was writing the episode, as I said, I got 3 really good topics here that I researched, I had a look at, I looked into, and I feel like I can offer a good take on. So they will be 3 individual videos. And instead of going back to, okay, I've got 3 and then I need to make another 4 out of nowhere to do a weekly release schedule, I'm not going to do that. And these will be released at some point. In terms of batch shooting, yeah, you'll still be able to tell I'm doing batch shooting because I'm going to shoot a couple today and I'll be wearing this shirt. So you'll know I'm doing batch shooting. And that means that, like, I can do more research throughout the week for more videos rather than, okay, I've got to quickly look up something and then blah, 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 and then stitch it all together and hope that it all kind of makes sense. This will mean I can do what I was doing with batch records, but also like it gives me a bit more time to research it and add a bit more thought into the videos. So it's more thought provoking at the end of the day. So yeah, guys, that's what's happening with the channel. In terms of the physical way, I have decided that the physical way will only focus on physical media in terms of movies. I have started a new gaming channel, which will be called Retro Games Oz. Now, obviously, people know I've started the wrestling channel, which was Wrestle Oz. Now I've got Retro Games Oz. And the reason for that was that when I was doing the template for what was going to be the longer form episode, I was struggling to come up with a way to fit gaming related topics in there. I was like, okay, I want to talk about Sony. I want to talk about streaming with physical releases. I want to talk about value of physical media to the filmmaker. But then I was trying to figure out, okay, I maybe should put a Nintendo topic in here or something, or like I should talk about something else like Switch or something. And the more I thought about it, I was like, this could almost be its own channel. Like the amount of times I want to talk about gaming on this channel, it could be its own thing. So I am splitting it off. It is going to be Retro Games Oz. I'll link it in the bio. What is it? It's this description. I'll link that in the description below, and we'll go from there. But for right now, I feel like this channel, the physical way, should focus on just that. Physical media, physical movies. it's the thing that it's the backdrop of every video. So we're going to go lean more into it, and we're going to focus this channel on physical media in terms of movies. Retro Games Oz will have some physical media on there, but it will be physical gaming. Maybe I pull a game off the shelf and say, okay, I liked this game. What do I like about it? And so on and so forth. And then Wrestle Oz. Wrestle Oz is almost at 100 subscribers, which I didn't expect it to grow that fast. I was just like, I will do Wrestle Oz and I might only have 50 subscribers. So it's already exceeding my expectations. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's already exceeding my expectations. And I think it's going to be good in the long term. I mean, I'm not expecting it to do anything really in the first year or two. But I will be looking at, essentially, I want it to become its own thing. Wrestle Oz is growing. And Retro Games Oz is growing, and I'm going to start putting some time into that. Now, with the release schedule on those channels, Wrestle Oz, I will post when there's something to talk about. I'm not going to do it in any sort of regular video format. If there is a topic in the wrestling world that I feel I could add a bit of value, like I know people have asked me about WWE home video getting out of physical media. So that will be one video that I'm looking at making today and possibly putting some time into. And then, obviously, if more topics come up, I might make a video around them. But it's not going to be a daily release. It's not going to be a even weekly release. I'm just going to post on that one as I have a topic to talk about, rather than trying to force myself to say, okay, I probably should make a video. What's a trendy topic? I better Google what other YouTubers are saying. Doesn't work. I need to be passionate about what I'm talking about. So WrestleOz still exists. It is still going to have videos. I will still be creating content for that channel. It's just going to be more of a slow, thought-out pace with that channel. And that is the same with Retro Games Oz as well. It will follow the same template. So all three channels will follow the same template. Although, as we know, the physical way is the main. And I see the physical way as the main because, obviously, it's my massive backdrop. So I will be focusing more on the physical way than the other two, but I will still be creating content for the other two. And what I feel is that by having the three channel approach, I can talk about gaming, and if you want the gaming stuff, you can look at the gaming content, and I can be like, okay, let's do a bit of a look at retro gaming. Let's do a bit of, I can dive into topics a bit more than I could on here, because obviously on this channel, gaming is fighting for time against physical media, which is my main audience. So that will have its own separate channel to build its own audience. And WrestleOz, I've already moved that off months ago. That is already working well, and I think it's already exceeded my expectations. So yeah, guys, I hope you hang around, and I hope you enjoy what's going to come, because I am going to really be focusing on creating great content. Also, I've got lights. I finally added lights to this setup. I've got a ring light behind here. I wonder if I can get this off without actually detaching the audio. I've got a little Rode mic hooked up to it, so let's see if I can get it off. I want to give you a look at my setup. So I've got a couple of these lights, some Hue bulb portable lights, and behind it, I've got that. Ignore the mess down in the corner because I am still sorting out this this room. Yeah, I've done a whole rearrangement. As you can see, I've moved those from over there to over here, and those shelves over there are going to be kind of gaming related. So I'm just doing a whole rearrangement at the moment. So yeah, that's where we're at, and obviously my wrestling collection over there. People know about the wrestling collection. So yeah, guys, I'm excited, and I hope you guys stick around, and yeah, I will catch you in the next one, which will be very shortly. I am back on YouTube technically now. I've been saying I am technically on break from YouTube in every video I've done so far, even though I haven't really technically left YouTube. But yeah, I'm back on YouTube now, and I'm back. So yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.